With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And Clark, the speed and athleticism from these teams,
Here we go.
That's something that'll shape this game.
Yeah, open court play, BA, and the ability to get easy buckets in transition will be on full display in this one. Help defense will have their hands full, especially because these guys have players that are so hard to contain one-on-one.
Now here's Mills. A reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost...
Hey, bro, don't concede the game like other niggas. All right, bro.
Can't let Harden get comfortable from outside the arc. I mean, he's capable of raining threes in bunches.
And then Harden with the jam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Irving. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup.
All Irvin needs is just a little room to convert, and he's good to go.
Down low. Here's Claxton.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And he sinks the second. We played just over a minute here in the first. Left side, Harden. And Harden with the slam.
You know, when Harden gets deep inside positioning, he's ready for the throwdown because he's more athletic than people give him credit for. Well, you look at Harden, he doesn't beat you with great speed or by playing above the rim. He wins with pace, angles, and strength. As unique a score as we've seen in probably the last 30, 35 years in the NBA.
Here's Harden. After the basket by Brooklyn. Outside Edwards. No good on the triple.
Next foul. Nicholas Watson. His first foul. First team foul.
Here's Brooklyn. And Clark, Harden is also an expert at using his body as a shield for the ball.
I think it's really a good lesson out there for young players coming up, BA. Use what you have. Don't try to be somebody else. Use what you have. Don't make excuses, and then get busy putting the work in.
Man, how you made this shit?
Harden's got 6.
You know, for all the points he gets from long range, Harden does just as much work inside. It's not easy to take any one area away from him because he's such an elite scorer.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And here's Mills for three. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. The Nets with the lead. Pass to Claxton. Now Mills. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Now here's Harden. He has 7. Here's Edwards. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. James Harden picks one up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. And stolen by Edwards. Outside Mills. Pass to Harden. Here's Edwards. He's guarded by Irving. Shot is good by Edwards.
Love how aggressive Harden is in the pick and roll. Exceptional at shooting and passing after getting the screen.
Irving attacking. And the layup falls. Irving's got his second bucket on the night.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Top of the key. And he gets the jumper to drop.
Well, this is a staple, a pillar of Irving's attack. You got to be up on him or he'll pull up on a dime.
Aldridge up top. Here's Irving. Last game we saw him with 32 points. Drives to the hoop. Aldridge with the bucket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Outside Edwards. Here's Irving. Griffin pulls down the board.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Aldridge outside. Pass to Griffin. Outside Irving. And there's the drive. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Team second.
You know, his aggression and his attack mode is one of the things that, to me, sets Irving apart. Moving, driving, attacking, that's when he's at his best.
Both free throws good from Irving.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
With the drive. And he gets the bucket.
Always a threat on the drive. Irving has an explosive first step.
Here's Bembry. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Nets out in front, up 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Nets?
Some great drives to the bucket for them tonight.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Brooklyn trailing. Carter with it. Here's Aldridge. Goes to the revert.
Cause I got a whole lot.
Layup and drops it in.
Boy, that's exactly the kind of activity on the offensive glass that makes Aldridge special.
To the paint. Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Aldridge with the bucket. Aldridge has got 4 points in the quarter. And there's a 10-second limit on free throw routines. But we see some players ask for time before they get the ball. Brad, do you think that should count as part of their time?
You know, B.A., I don't see why not. I mean, it's about keeping the game moving. So asking the ref to hold the ball longer, not exactly compatible.
Johnson.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, you want to talk about a super team. Last season, the Brooklyn Nets became the only team in NBA history to boast 6 players who made it all NBA over their career. Guys, the roster has changed just a bit, but make no mistake, this team remains loaded in a way we don't see too often.
No question, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks. Out to the right wing. And Mills, here we go.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Here's Bembry. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Good, fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
And it's good for 2.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And you look at Harden's endurance, able to give 100% night in and night out. And he plays as many minutes as you need. Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. You know, Grant, watching Harden, he always seems to be in attack mode.
And he's consistent about it too, B.A. A lot of guys are aggressive in spurts. Harden is looking to make a play every moment he's on the floor.
Drew the contact from long range, and he almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll shoot 3 at the line.
I'll tell you, man, Irving can do many things for your ball club. But at the top of the list, he's a tremendous shooter with great range and great confidence.
You know, if you were to hand select a player to take the last shot for you, no one would bat an eye if you chose Kyrie Irving.
Ever since his shot over Steph Curry in 2016, Irving's been a legend. And some of it's his mental approach. People say he marches to the beat of a different drum. That may help him in those big moments.
Pass to Aldridge. 6 to shoot. Over Edwards. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Irving for 3. Hits the 3-pointer. Irving's got 10.
Always great from deep. I don't think Irving has gotten enough credit for how lethal he is from behind the arc.
The baseline J. That shot is off. And Brooklyn going the other way now. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors. Over to the left wing. Takes a 3. Sinks the tray. He's got 9.
The team does a nice job supporting what Kyrie Irving does. I mean, they've got total trust in his ability, so I think they work a lot harder to set him up.
Now here's Harden. 7 points in the game. And then Harden with the jam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Here's Harden. He's got 9.
Harden.
Good on the bucket.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Pass to Thomas. Here's Irving. And the Nets get it back. There's the triple. Again, Irving missing.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. And now a 10-point Brooklyn lead.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
3-pointer, Harden. Brooklyn with the board. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season. And Harden with the slam.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
And so it's the... And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Pass to Claxton. Oh, a rip!
Bro, don't quit, bro. Told you at the beginning of the game.
Rattling two-handed jam.
Boy, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Nice shot by Harden.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Outside Irving. Pass to Claxton. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Claxton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Irving for 3. Rebounded by James Harden.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Beyond the arc. Here's Edwards. To the wing on the left. Second chance effort. And it's laid up and in by Irving. And it's a 12-point Nets lead.
Tell you what, I don't think there's been a single shot that Irving has wanted and didn't get so far.
Here's Harden. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
That's good from Harden.
You know, right after making the finals in 2012 with OKC, James Harden was traded to the Rockets, transforming from 6th Man of the Year to MVP and blossoming into a megastar in the NBA.
Bro, why ain't Nicky Ian winning on me, bro? What the fuck, bro?
Thanks, Brian. Last season, Draymond Green called out what he saw as a double standard. When players ask for trades, they're vilified. But teams can announce they're planning to trade a player and sit him on the bench.
Thank you, 2K.
Then it's taken in stride. Guys, he feels like it's disrespectful.
Well, that's something to consider, Allie. Thanks. Good stuff. Here's Harden. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
You know, Blake Griffin's NBA career certainly didn't have humble beginnings. I mean, he won the slam dunk contest and Rookie of the Year in his debut season. He really hit the ground running. He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets. your Brooklyn Nets. All right, look who's coming onto the court.
Some changes for Brooklyn.
For your Brooklyn Nets. Coming onto the floor for the Nets.
The Nets with a lead. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Pass to Aldridge. Soft touch off the glass. Aldridge has got his third basket on the night right there.
Aldridge is too strong to let a little bit of contact bother him. I actually think he likes those tough shots.
Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And now it's a 10-point Brooklyn lead.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right.
Bro, you keep giving shit to GOAT, man. What the fuck,
Blake Griffin. That's his first personal.
And that one misses.
Third team
And
foul.
Blake Griffin is just an incredible.
man? I was about to say, what the fuck?
Great balance and mobility, powerful.
And at the line,
A
one time.
big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And Griffin slams it in.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Here's Mills. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
And here's Carter. Out to the right wing. Thomas. No good from the wing.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
Aldridge up top.
Brooklyn foul. Javon Carter. That's his second personal. Fourth team foul.
First free throw is good.
The line.
Well, I love his stroke. Aldridge has a sweet stroke and continues to produce a nightly double-double threat. Doesn't mind being the focal point of the offense.
Back to Carter. To the inside. Here's Aldridge. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Aldridge has got 6 here in the quarter.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire. They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
That'll count. Can't cash it in.
After 3 quarters
And
of
so
play.
it's the Brooklyn Nets closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint.
Come on, fans.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Brooklyn has possession. Now Harden. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
You know, whenever James Harden steps onto the court, you're almost expecting him to go off. He's got a great reputation that's well earned in this league as an elite scorer.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Nash was going over with his team. He said to his players, you may want to get comfortable with this lead, but we can't afford that. That's when we get into trouble. Just keep executing the game plan and trust in one another.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Well, the team does a nice job supporting what Kyrie Irving does. I mean, they've got total trust in his ability, so I think they work a lot harder to set him up.
Here he goes. Banked it in off the glass. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Oh, their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking quite a few as well.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Oh, sweet move. Again, Irving missing.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Pass to Harden. Now Aldridge, guarded by Edwards. Aldridge with the bucket. And the Nets lead by 12.
Yeah, the first half was one to deep 6 or forget, but in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
To the wing, right side. Back to Edwards. Brooklyn with the board. Harden from outside. Edwards pulls it in.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Nice shot by Harden.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
James Harden
Drills it from deep.
He's taking what he can get here, has a 3 in each half.
And then Harden with the jam.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
Fires the 3.
Bro, you gotta guard me, bro. This shit ain't gonna hit. I get past you 3 every time, bro. You stay your own game, bro.
Smothering those shooters.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Patrick Mills picks one up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws. You know, last year when Irving announced that James Harden was now the team's point guard, that raised some eyebrows, but as usual, there was a method to Irving's madness.
Irving for 3. Nets keep it alive. Harden from outside.
Told you. I'm gonna kiss you every time.
Harden's got 6 here in the quarter.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Clark, when you talk in depth with Irving, most of his opinions are well thought out.
I agree with you. I mean, he's a bit misunderstood, but he's very thorough and thoughtful and has some interesting things to say. I mean, when he plays the point guard, he says he sees everything that's going on, and I wouldn't argue with him because he's got great vision. When he plays the 2, he knows what he's looking for, and that's to put that ball in the bucket, and he does it as well as anybody in the league.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
Yeah, highly efficient, nothing extra special there, just effective.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Nets.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And you look at their record after tonight, 30 wins on the year.
Only 2 meetings between these teams, so you know they're savoring taking this one against the Nets.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kyrie Irving.
Terrific initiative. Not content to let the game come to him, he went out and made it his own.
And the shot's good by Irving.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Three-pointer, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Claxton. Over Aldridge. Clock at 6. There's the three. Harden misses. Irving for three. Can't get the three to fall. Now here's Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
Not many guys have a handle like James Harden. Exceptional at slicing up the defense.
So we see the Nets.
Check out on YouTube, bro. 2K22-Five, bro. You going up there?
Enemy territory and deliver a performance like that. That says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident.